Hey, what up guys? So we're back with another Star Wars reaction video. If you're new channel, welcome. Now this one is, I'm really looking forward to this one. So if you guys haven't known already, for me, my personal favorite groups in Star Wars, there are four groups: Jedi, Sith, clones, and Mandalorians. Those are my four favorites ever. If I really had to rank them, I would actually go Mandalorians number one, clones second, Sith third, Jedi fourth. That is my ranking when it comes to groups in Star Wars. Which one's my favorite? So we're gonna be checking out my favorite group, Mandalorians. Every single Mandalorian clan, house explained. And also shout out to Red 5 as always for providing the video and doing amazing work. So if you guys haven't already, make sure to go to his channel, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and check out the other videos that he's put on his channel. Now, when it comes to Mandalorian clans and houses, I'm looking at the thumbnail right now. There's House Vizsla, I know because of Death Watch and Pre Vizsla, who wielded the Darksaber, and also Tar Vizsla, who created the Darksaber. And right now, it's pretty much a symbol of power, and only the ruler of Mandalore can wield it. Well, I mean, if you can wield it, you are the ruler of Mandalore, but can only be taken in combat, not like just given. And there is Kreese, so Bo-Katan Kreese's house. I don't know why I said I was trying to figure out the word clan. I know she was the sister of Satine or Satine. Oh yeah, Satine Ren, or not Ren. Crap. Basically the Satine or Satine. God, dude, you know what? Hey guys, don't come at me for that. But she is her sister, who is a pacifist and lover of Obi-Wan Kenobi. And also, now this one's really interesting: the Mudhorn clan, which is actually from Din Djarin, so the Mandalorian TV series. And also, you know, basically he's the only one. Actually, the second one will be Grogu, his son, I guess you could say. But overall, those are the three clans I know. Actually, I know a fourth one, Satine Ren, who was in Rebels. But besides that, I only know those four clans. Let's see what other clans are mentioned in the video. So without anything else, let's just jump into it.
Who would have known that when Boba Fett first appeared on screen in The Empire Strikes Back in 1980, that he would have become the basis for an entire warrior culture in Star Wars. The Mandalorians have exploded in popularity, largely thanks to shows like Clone Wars, Rebels, and of course, The Mandalorian, expanding upon their culture and history in Star Wars canon. Speaking of Mandalorian culture, one of the most integral parts of their society was the hierarchy of both clans and houses as influential groups with varying levels of power. And there are more of them than you probably realized. With that said, today we're tackling this important piece of Mandalore. Get it? This is every single Mandalorian clan and house explained.
Yeah, I got it. That was funny.
Before we dive in, let's clarify the difference between a clan and a house. Mandalorian clan structure was like that of a pyramid, with the ruler, known as the Mandalore, on top. Below them were the political factions known as houses, which were made up of multiple family clans. Get it? Got it? Good. House Vizsla.
Okay.
One of the most important Mandalorian factions, House Vizsla once ruled all of Mandalore. This house was composed of many different clans, including Clan Saxon and Clan Ren, but was ultimately led by Clan Vizsla. The earliest known member was Tar Vizsla, the first Mandalorian ever to be inducted into the Jedi Order and creator of the legendary Darksaber, a weapon that allowed its wielder to rule over the planet Mandalore. During the fall of the Old Republic, members of House Vizsla snuck into the Jedi Temple and stole the blade following Tar Vizsla's death, using it to unite all of Mandalore. During the Galactic Republic, the head of House Vizsla, Pre, secretly led his own group called Death Watch into an alliance with Count Dooku, an alliance which ultimately failed. Pre eventually lost in single combat to the renegade Sith Lord Maul, who claimed the Darksaber and severed Deathwatch in two, with those still loyal to him, the Mandalorians, joining his Shadow Collective. The last known members of House Vizsla were Paz Vizsla and his son Ragnar, who were part of the Children of the Watch, who we'll talk about more later on. House Kryze. The house of sisters Duchess Satine Kryze and Lady Bo-Katan Kryze. House Kryze once served as the royal family of the pacifist New Mandalorians, with all who refused to abandon the warrior heritage of Mandalore's past banished. House Kryze was based on Kalevala, another world in the Mandalore system where Bo-Katan was raised. House Kryze continued to lead Mandalore throughout the Clone Wars. However, the Kryze sisters found themselves on opposing sides for many years, with Bo-Katan joining Pre Vizsla's Death Watch until she eventually vowed to reclaim Mandalore and avenge her sister's death at the hands of Maul. Bo-Katan drove Maul out of Mandalore with Jedi assistance before being proclaimed regent of the planet. Sadly, this rule was short-lived, as Bo-Katan was betrayed by another clan we'll get to shortly, with Mandalore lost to the Empire and glassed on the Night of 1,000 Tears, also known as the Great Purge of Mandalore. House Caste, one of the Mandalorian factions that swore allegiance to Bo-Katan Kryze in the Star Wars Rebels Season 4 premiere, House Caste was officially canonized in a 2020 sourcebook. Clan Rook was part of this house, and just two Mandalorians, Rook Caste and Verislan Caste, have been identified as possible members, but nothing has been confirmed yet. Rook was a prominent super commando leader of Maul's Shadow Collective. Verislan Caste, on the other hand, achieved some recognition as an artist. Clan Ren. The most notable Mandalorian faction in Star Wars Rebels was undoubtedly Clan Ren, thanks to its most well-known member, Sabine Wren. A member of the Ghost Crew, Sabine's Mandalorian past was initially shrouded in mystery, with more details confirmed as the events of Star Wars Rebels unfolded. Clan Ren was led by Countess Ursa Wren and also consisted of her husband Ulrich Wren and their son Tristan. Initially aligning with the Empire and Clan Saxon, Clan Ren was forced to cast Sabine out of her home planet when she spoke against the Empire and deserted the Imperial Academy. During her time at the Academy, Sabine helped to create the arc pulse generator known as the Duchess, which was capable of reacting with the Beskar alloy inside Mandalorian armor, effectively turning priceless heirlooms against their wearers. After defeating Governor Gar Saxon and triggering another civil war, Clan Ren joined Bo-Katan and the other clans in their struggle to drive out Clan Saxon. Sabine eventually defeated Gar's brother, Tiber, and destroyed the superweapon she had created. Sabine then offered the Darksaber, and thus the role of leader, to Bo-Katan Kryze. By the end of the Galactic Civil War, all members of Clan Ren had been killed during the Night of 1,000 Tears, with the exception of Sabine, who went on to train in the ways of the Jedi under Ahsoka Tano. Clan Saxon. A Mandalorian clan of House Vizsla,
Gar Saxon's got the best looking armor. Look at that.
During the Clone Wars, a member of Death Watch who sided with Maul, serving him as the commander of the Mandalorian Super Commandos, until Bo-Katan's victory during the Siege of Mandalore. After Bo-Katan's short reign as ruler, Gar Saxon was inserted as viceroy and governor of the planet Mandalore with the full backing and support of the Galactic Empire. Saxon served in this role until he was defeated by Sabine Wren and then betrayed and killed by Ursa. Gar's brother, Tiber, inherited the governorship and ruled over Mandalore briefly during the chaos following Gar's death until Sabine Wren defeated him. This coup was partially motivated by the belief that Clan Saxon were nothing more than betrayers, as several Mandalorians considered Lady Bo-Katan Kryze as the true heir, uniting behind her once she was given the Darksaber. Clan Rook. A vassal of House Caste,
now this clan
Rook joined
I don't really
Bo-Katan and the Mandalorian Resistance. This clan's armor was purple, yellow, and silver, sharing the same signet as House Caste. The Mandalorian Rook Caste shares a name with each group, though it is still unconfirmed if she is part of Clan Rook. Clan Eldar. Another Mandalorian clan that pledged loyalty to Bo-Katan and joined the Mandalorian resistance against the Empire. Members of Clan Eldar wore armor colored with black, dark green, and orange color combinations. While there aren't many details known about this Mandalorian clan, some members later joined the Children of the Watch following the Great Purge of Mandalore. Their signet was
I didn't see
visible on
that.
a flag when Ragnar Vizsla swore to the Mandalorian Creed. Clan Awad. Making just one appearance in Star Wars, Clan Awad was featured in the Friends Like These adventure book for Fantasy Flight Games Star Wars Age of Rebellion, a role-playing game.
Beginner game.
Clan Awad split into two factions during the Clone Wars, with the Splinter faction being a part of the Old Mandalorians, basing themselves on Vlemeth Port. Unlike the Mandalorian Death Watch, who were also exiled from Mandalore, the Old Mandalorians didn't seek vengeance against Duchess Satine and the New Mandalorians. Clan Awad was led by Chieftain Nambaroya until he was succeeded by his adoptive daughter Vera following his death. They eventually allied themselves with sympathizers of the Rebel Alliance, fighting against the Empire at the Battle of Zorn. The clan led a battalion of 800 Mandalorian warriors from Vlemeth Port alone.
Damn, that's a lot.
Clan Mudhorn. The smallest and newest Mandalorian clan, Clan Mudhorn, consists of just Din Djarin and Grogu. Prior to meeting Grogu, Din Djarin served as a bounty hunter and belonged to the Children of the Watch. According to Bo-Katan, they were a cult of religious zealots that broke away from the Mandalorian society, seeking to re-establish the ancient way of the Mandalore. This included practices such as swearing the Mandalorian Creed, vowing never to remove one's helmet in front of others, and frequently affirming their vows by repeating 4 words, "This is the way." While other Mandalorian clans looked down on them, Bo-Katan eventually came to understand their sense of honor as she united all Mandalorians to retake their world. Back to Clan Mudhorn specifically. When Grogu saved Din Djarin from a Mudhorn by using the Force to lift it into the air, the armorer made this the signet of their armor, and proclaimed that they were now a clan of 2. While escaping the remnants of the Empire, the armor gave Din a jetpack and engraved the signet of the Mudhorn into his armor as the official symbol of the bond formed between him and Grogu. Though they have been separated for periods of time, Din always considered Grogu a Mandalorian foundling, and Grogu eventually chose to leave his Jedi training to remain with Din. The two have continued their adventures together, with Din teaching Grogu the way of the Mandalorians. Grogu has slowly started to receive pieces of Mandalorian armor, and at the end of The Mandalorian Season 3, was officially adopted by Din Djarin and was given the extended name Din Grogu. Time will only tell if Grogu eventually learns to speak and can take the Mandalorian Creed, with Clan Mudhorn's story continuing in the 2026 movie, The Mandalorian and Grogu. But which Mandalorian house or clan is your favorite? What Mandalorian topic should we cover next? Let me know in the comments. Come join us to chat more at our community Discord server, linked in the description. If you enjoyed today's Star Wars video, we've got more on the screen for you right now. Also make sure to drop a like, and if you're new to the channel, hit subscribe to join the Red Squadron. Until next time, thanks for watching, and may the Force be with you. Red 5, standing by.
Alright, so that was every single Mandalorian clan house explained. Now I think about it, there is one clan or house that I think he may have missed, or I don't know if he wouldn't consider them, but I was thinking about maybe the clan or house that had Jango Fett. Because I know Jango Fett was adopted by Jester Muriel, and also Jango Fett was considered a Mandalorian, so that's why. I thought maybe that would have been included, but never mind. So either way, there were a few clans that I did not know, but most of them I did know. Like I said, I'm a huge fan of Mandalorians. But overall, when it comes to the Mandalorians, like I said, Gar Saxon's, his Shadow Collective Mandalorian armor design is the coolest in my opinion. When it comes to like the biggest and most powerful, as they mentioned, it was House Vizsla. Because, you know, there's Death Watch, and because Tar Vizsla created the Darksaber and all that, so I guess maybe when it comes to influence and power, House Vizsla is like the biggest and most powerful of all. But when it comes to TV shows, Sabine Wren and also Bo-Katan Kryze was kind of like the most popular one because of shows and all that, even though Death Watch did appear in Clone Wars many times. And what can I say about Din Djarin? He's got his own TV show, so that's why he's so popular as well. But either way, this was a really great video. But I just have questions like, is there a reason why he left out Jango Fett? Or if not, then my mistake. So anyways, thank you guys for watching, and also put down in the comments below which house or clan is your favorite. For me, I'm gonna go with House Vizsla because of the Darksaber and also because of their history and story. I really like that. So thank you guys for watching. Hit that notification bell so you know when I drop another video, and thank you so much for tuning in, guys. I really do appreciate it. Shout out to all my members, shout out to all my subscribers and all viewers for their continued support, because you guys are the reason why this channel keeps on going. Thank you for that. So until then, I'll see you guys next time.